Lifecycle Insights has just released contract syncing from HaloPSA. I want to give you a little bit of background about how this works and how you can leverage it. So we're looking at Lifecycle Insights here, looking at the contracts tab, looking at a specific company or client called St. John's High School. And I've already imported a couple contracts from HaloPSA. But when I look at this page, we've actually got control of what we bring into this page. So I can add a new contract just right now. If I click on the add new, if I've got a new contract with this client that I want to enter in here, and that is a contract where that client is paying us a set amount on a regular cadence, I can create that in here. I can also create a contract for a vendor. So if I've got a contract that I need to keep up to date, I need to keep active in order to provide service to this client, I can do that as well using the third party drop down here, kind of separate those out. Contracts that I have with vendors to support this service and contracts that I have with the client themselves. Now, more importantly, we can also import this from Halo. So if I click on this import from Halo tab here, it's going to open up and it's going to show me the contracts that I have available for this particular client in HaloPSA. So we're at St. John's High School. If I go into customer contracts in HaloPSA, well, if I go in here and filter to St. John's, then I can see these are the contracts I have here in Halo. Those are the same ones I can see here. So I do have the option to include them. So I can go in here, click on any of these kind of green buttons, and that will pull those contracts in and then show up on my board. So I've got control of what I want to pull in. Once I do pull those in, one, I've got it in the view here. So when I'm doing my VCIO work, I can see exactly what's contracted for this client, including the third parties, as I mentioned. I can now pull these contracts into a budget forecast. I can use these contracts when I'm building a report. So if I'm creating client-facing material, I can show that client exactly what they're contracted for, typically filtering out the third-party contracts in there, because those are the ones that I am paying for as an MSP. One thing to just kind of be kind of cognizant of when using this, you probably already know this if you're using Halo, but in Halo, contracts are essentially a recurring invoice with extra details. So when we have the cost and the cycle in Lifecycle Insights here, well, we're getting those from, let's jump into a contract here. So we're getting that from the recurring invoices section of the contracts in Halo. So when you set up a contract in Halo, you actually fill out the details first, and then you add the recurring invoices. But if there is no recurring invoices, well, you're never going to get paid for that contract in HaloPSA. And then also in Lifecycle Insights, we won't be able to show you the cost because it's not filled out there. So keep in mind, if you see $0 values for the cost, that's because you don't have any recurring invoices with dollars on it.